Gholdengo EX is made of solid gold, which makes it the most valuable Pokemon card of all time. Coming in at $3 million at minimum on the open market. This guy has the ability coin bonus, it draws cards, but this is the real fun part, is that you can discard energy from your hand to deal potentially infinite damage. 50 damage for each discarded card. Usually you gotta attach energy to your guy to do damage. This guy, you only need one measly steel energy to start dealing up to 700 damage in a single fell swoop. I know I said Charizard was my favorite deck. I think I might have a new favorite. I've been gaming with Gholdengo and having a blast. Let's give it a go on the ranked ladder, because it's what I do. What's nice about Gholdengo too, it can evolve directly from the mini guy. You don't need rare candy to evolve your guy and start dealing damage. So that's an advantage to Gholdengo over the similar concept of Chien Pao, who requires Baxcalibur to be evolved via a rare candy. I mean, that's a lot to ask of me. Gholdengo doesn't ask much of me. He's made of solid gold, and yet he has a heart of gold. He's got moral legs to stand on. He does stand upright on his 2 feet. And I appreciate a Pokemon that can do something like that. Also using Palkia V-Star Origin form dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil, if you'll allow it. If you'll allow it, of course, and only if. Now this is interesting. Because I don't have any Gimme Ghoul, which I sorely need. Snorunt. I just saw this guy in ADVZU, and now here he is staring me down in the face in Pokemon trading card game. I mean, can I escape my fate? It's just a Snorunt situation I find myself. These Apple decks, there's like Apple Bonsweet. They do stuff and I don't know what they're doing, and they keep getting me. There's like an apple and there's a festival happening and then they kill everything. I don't know what's going on. Well, it's a terrible opening hand for Jim, but we do what we have to do. I'm going to attach the energy. Maybe next turn I can do... Oh, I'm going second, so I can actually do this now. I can also... What am I thinking? I can use my support cards. I thought I was going first, like a complete bozo. Well, we'll use this. We can get... Oh, we don't have Palkia V-Star in the deck. It's in the prize cards. Interesting. Let's look at what we got in the back pocket. We've got a few things to speak of. Alright. I'm going to get Radiant Greninja and the Buddy Puffin, because we want the Buddy Puffin, which can give us Gimme Ghoul. Gimme Ghoul is what we need sorely. Cleffa could be good, but it requires you to use your whole turn to draw the cards. I would rather be attacking, if given the opportunity. We're going to do this. Discard the water energy for 2 more cards. I draw 2 additional cards. And I might as well do this, right? Get a stadium in the works. Suppose that's okay. You know? A Pokestop. Righto. I could have also switched this guy out, put the Gimme Ghoul in front. Call for family. Search for a basic Pokemon, put it on the bench. But what a basic Pokemon? Another Gimme Ghoul, maybe? Maybe that's more worthwhile. The Pokestop is useful though. It can get me moving. It can get me going by giving me item cards that I can use for an advantage in battle. I enjoy this. This is a good Snorunt artwork. He's very pleased that he's got an igloo to stay in. We all need shelter. My opponent's going to create Froslass. That's a trio of Froslass. These guys, like, they deal damage to everything on the board or something. But 1 damage on every Pokemon that has an ability. So, like, my Bidoof and my Radiant Greninja are getting the short end of this stick. Serena EX, I might be able to just defeat in a single in a single swoop. What is this doing? Put damage counters. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, that's going to KO my Greninja. How could this happen? That's quite the combo. You bring it down to just 30 HP and then the Froslasses finish it off. That's dastardly. I can't support a move like that. I don't know if I can support a move like that. Switch in the Gholdengo. And now I can use this card right here to get whatever card I need in my heart's desire. What we could do is get 2 earthen vessels. No, we get a letter of encouragement, which gives me energy if one of my fellows were knocked out last turn, and then earthen vessel for the extraneous energy. And then I utilize my Pokestop to get these, right? Because those are item cards that I can then thus put into my hand. And there's Hyper Aroma, which is also helpful to me. I Hyper Aroma first to get Gholdengo EX and a Bibarel out of my hand and out of my deck and into my hand rather than anywhere else. I can thus draw more cards that aren't these cards. I can't use this. If any of my Pokemon were knocked out during my opponent's last turn, my Radiant Greninja was. Radiant Greninja was knocked out. It was knocked out, folks. It says it right here in the history books. If a Pokemon was knocked out, I believe I've been scammed. I've been scammed. This is an outrage. That's actually garbage. Isn't this... Wait a minute. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out, one of my Pokemon was knocked out during my opponent's last turn. Tell me if I'm missing something. Let me know, folks, if I'm incorrect on this. I guess I'll save it, because I may need it. But now I don't have enough energy to do my thing. I don't think. Well, I don't anyway. But I might draw into it. Make it a Gimme Ghoul. I don't even want the Cleffer on the bench, do I? The Cleffer's useless to me. Although I want it out of the deck, I guess. Iron Bundle could be useful. I've been scammed, have I not? I remember missing something about the wording, but I'm reading the wording very carefully here. It was last turn, wasn't it? Last turn. Jimothy Cool's turn, and it was... Yes. It was knocked out. It's weak to steel, this thing. Wait, so that means I only need 1 more energy and we got him. This guy's weak to steel, can you imagine? Wait a sec. I'll just get 1 energy out of the deck just to do it, because... But that means I can KO the guy. I'm doing 300 with this, because he's weak to steel times 2. I didn't realize that. I just checked that out of curiosity. Lost Vacuum and this can go, because I'll be ahead anyway. For a single energy, and then... Folks. Despite getting scammed, I think that's a great maneuver right there. We've just KO'd you. 2 prize cards for the road. Imagine. We didn't get the Palkia V-Star, which I was hoping to get. We could have evolved my Palkia. Well, it's not supremely valuable at present, I'll admit. But it's got a good attack. It's got 2 water energy. It can do damage based on how many benched, which could eliminate these Froslass cleanly. The Froslass are giving me pause. They're causing me issues. I'll be the first to tell you. I thought if this says like was knocked out by damage from an attack or something, I would understand. Because it was knocked out by damage counters. But it seems like it should work even if I'm knocked out by any possible source of damage. Including these damage counters from Freezing Shroud. So I'm quite confused about that, I must admit. There's some real confusion on that one. I really must admit it. Alright, am I doing a big barrel? I don't think it's possible, because we've got too many nest balls in the works. I think I want to do... I could just do regular old energy retrieval. With a single energy, I can defeat you. Froslass. I will also draw cards, though. Let's not do Pokestop. I don't think it's necessary at this stage, because we could discard something important now. You know? Well, I'll draw cards with my coin bonuses. Oh, and we even drew into an energy naturally, so I'll just use that one to attack and keep my energy retrieval for later, which can create energy into my hand from the discard pile. Yes, indeed. Goodbye, Froslass. I've taken a prize card. With 3 more KOs, I will be victorious. And this might be actually a great card here, because it's not taking any damage from the Froslass, and it's got this 2 energy attack. Also. My opponent is choosing a new active Pokemon. It's a tough choice between Froslass and Froslass, I gotta admit. It's really a tough one. I can understand that they're taking their time here, because the choice between Froslass and identical Froslass is one of the choices for the ages. I can scarcely choose between left and right. I can scarcely choose between Gholdengo EX and Gholdengo EX dipped in Marmaliza's chili oil, and you would have me choose between Froslass and Frostlass Polychrome Foil Seal. I can understand. So we've got 80 damage on our Gholdengos, and but my barrel is about to fall to just for having the goal to exist. I gotta say, Bib Barrels has felt not the best in this deck. I feel like I'm often having a surplus of cards from my Gholdengo draws and Pokestop and whatnot, but sometimes it comes in handy, like when the opponent uses Iono, you can refill your hand via Bibarel, which is useful. Like, you got to do a lot of work to get value out of the Bibarel, though. It's also 1 extra guy to get from Hyper Aroma, which gives you stage 1 Pokemon, so that's useful. You know? My opponent, I think they're stalling me. They're just doing nothing and then ending turn. Alright, but barrel's gone. See ya. Selecting prize card. They're selecting prize card, and there's 5 prize cards that you can't even see, so it doesn't matter which one you select. That's not a decision. You just pick one at random. Because any of them could be anything. You're picking a blind choice of 5 things that could equally be good. So the fact that you are taking time for this decision is frankly absurd. It's a choice between nothing and nothing. It's as if I gave you 2 boxes. I said, these boxes have an equal chance to have the same exact thing in them. And then you, which one shall I choose where there's no difference? They've conceded. They were inactive for too long. Maybe he was just left the computer, actually. That's possible. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it, certainly. Someone, was that a glitch, or did I misunderstand Letter of Encouragement? Someone tell me that, because that's a card that works if your opponent got knocked out one of your Pokemon last turn. During their turn. Oh, is it because it happened during my turn? Oh, you freak. Now I get it. I get it now. Because the Froslass activates on my turn as well. That's a rare instance of something that does happen on my turn. Oh, that's crazy. I just put that together. I think that's right. I think I've got it. That's it, isn't it? It's during Pokemon Checkup, which happens on his turn and then my turn as well. That's insane. That's a new one for the... I just learned something valuable. That might come up in a tournament battle. Or something. That is quite a situation. I was not scammed. It was an intricate mechanical quirk. And yet I triumph regardless. That seems like a positive matchup for me. They're all weak to steel, so I just defeat them with ease. Serena EX, weak to steel, is rough. Well, thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you later. Gholdengo for the solid gold. Goodbye.